Hello everybody and welcome back for some weekly VR news. As always, I am Mateo311 and this is your channel for everything VR related. So today, it's not the most exciting week for VR news as there's only one game dropping and a handful of cool updates, but there's one major topic we need to talk about, and that is the drama behind the Batman VR game announcement. We're also going to be entering the era of the Quest 3, another conversation we need to get into. So there are, of course, links and timestamps if you want to skip ahead, but before we jump in, this video is brought to you by VR Rock, makers of prescription lens inserts for all of your favorite VR headsets. Quest 3 inserts are now available for purchase, and I'm extremely happy to announce that they've significantly dropped their pricing on this product. They magnetically connect for easy insertion and removal, so if you wear eyeglasses and struggle to fit them inside the VR headset, or you're concerned about scratching your lenses, go check out VR Rock down in the description, and don't forget to use discount code Mateo311 for 10% off and to help support my channel. Okay, so I normally start these videos off with a check-in, and that's what exactly have I been up to in the VR world. But if you guys are watching my new series, The Smash or Pass, which I'll link above, that's basically everything I've been doing besides my main big reviews. Those are all the other games I've touched, everything I'm working on. I haven't played with any hardware this week. So yeah, not much to check in about. So let's just move on to that one game releasing this week, which is Spectral Scream. Spectral Scream is an online cooperative game for 1 to 4 players. Purgatory's been invaded by creatures, and as one of its guardians, you'll have to restore stability. This title's releasing with both flat and VR modes, so we should be getting an experience similar to Phasmophobia, but I gotta say, this one looks a lot scarier. Let me know down in the comments if you want me to give this game a try. Now, moving into game updates, Pistol Whip is going full rock mode with Voidslayer, their new upcoming free collection of 3 medieval fantasy scenes. The first scene, Heroes Dawn, will be available on June 6th, and then the other 2 will be available in the following weeks. Voidslayer will not only have you blasting through ancient villages and battlefields, but you'll also be doing it to the beat of some heavy metal songs. Additionally, they're introducing 2 new challenging modifiers, so if you guys are looking for some more content from Pistol Whip, don't worry, it's coming soon. Now, another game that I absolutely love that just received a massive update was Dungeons of Eternity. Now, for those of us who don't understand English, they've actually added 7 new languages to this game, but as an English speaker, I'm much more intrigued about the gameplay updates, which includes a new 2-handed longsword. The player cap has been increased to 60, there's now native B haptic support, a new nightmare difficulty level, a new enemy type, 25 additional dungeon chambers and trap rooms, plus a massive amount of bug fixes and quality of life changes. If you haven't tried Dungeons of Eternity, I absolutely recommend it. It's my favorite VR dungeon crawler, and it's easily one of the best co-op experiences out there. Now, if you're more of a single player fan, don't worry, because Asgard's Wrath 2 just introduced a new cosmic event. The Legion of Doom event is bringing all new challenges and the limited time ability to unlock some new weapons and cosmetics. Loki's anomalies are being used to create undead armies, so it'll be your job to help close them. As part of this event, you'll also have to fight a clone of yourself, but if you do manage to succeed, there's new weapons and armor sets available for the taking. Now, I'm sure you've heard me go on and on about Asgard's Wrath 2 multiple times on this channel. It's one of, if not my favorite VR game. I think it's a must play. I know it's not for everybody, but I love it. The cosmic events, you could just play for like ever. I've dumped 50 hours into it. Totally forgot about the main story for a long time. And the fact that they keep making these cosmic events pulls me back in. So if you haven't tried this game, absolutely do. I highly recommend it. But let's move into today's main topic, the drama behind the Batman Arkham Shadow announcement, and the fact that we're leaving the Quest 2 behind and now entering into the Quest 3 exclusive era. As expected, about a year after the launch of the Quest 3, we're starting to leave the Quest 2 behind. I've been talking about this, guys. We knew the day would come. Quest 3 exclusives are rapidly approaching. As of right now, we know there's going to be 4 titles, but give it another year and the majority of games will probably be leaning towards Quest 3 only. Those 4 titles, if you're not aware, are going to be Alien Rogue Incursion, the new title coming from Survios. Extremely excited for that. Additionally, the Batman title that was just announced, that is a Quest 3 exclusive. No one else is getting that. And there's 2 other mixed reality games, which is Laser Dance and Starship Home. And the reason why those games are not going to be available on the Quest 2 is because they utilize features that only the Quest 3 has, namely the depth sensor, so they're used for the overall mixed reality experience, so they just won't work on Quest 2. So, I'm sure you guys are less interested in the latter, so let's start with the former. And obviously, I'm really happy that Aliens is going Quest 3 only, because I want them to push that game. I want it to be, high fidelity, as cool as it can be. But Batman is the huge topic here, because there was a backlash to the trailer, and I want to talk about that. I don't think Quest people are upset about this trailer. I think it's everyone else. You always have the people who get annoyed when a game is not on their platform. So I'm sure the PSVR 2 people are annoyed. Like, what the hell? You know, Batman's a big name. It also comes from the studio that made Iron Man, which Meta now owns. They bought Camouflage almost a year ago. So they now own that studio. So yeah, this is going to be an exclusive title. They're going to help fund it. And this should be along the lines of as big as Asgard's Wrath. Not in game size, but funding should be near it. So I'm expecting a really nice, robust title here. This might even be one of the reasons why Meta considered buying them. You know, the fact that they were already working on this Batman title, and Iron Man just was a success. You know, it's a great game. But back to the backlash. Why are people freaking out? Okay, you probably have the PlayStation VR people annoyed. Hey, we have the best platform, the strongest hardware. Why aren't we getting the Batman game? So they're gonna, you know, click down on the video. But you also have the regular flat screen community. They are jaded after the Suicide Squad game release, which was utter crap. That kind of just ruined the legacy of the Batman Arkham games. So they thought, ooh, we're going back to basics. We got Batman here. Then they find out it's VR only. They're pissed too. And then you have the Quest 2 people who are like, hey, where's the Quest 2 support? Only Quest 3? I gotta go buy a Quest 3 now? This is ridiculous. I've only had my Quest 2 for less than 4 years. Some people have it less than a year. You know, I picked it up at Christmas. So yeah, I understand why plenty of people are annoyed, but overall, I'm pumped for this game. We're gonna have to wait another month before we see any gameplay, and that's when we could really start, you know, judging this title. But overall, based on what Camouflage has done in the past, you know, their ability and some extra funding from Meta, this should be a solid title. If it comes out the way I've been asking for years, I've been looking for something like Until You Fall mixed with a storyline and a bunch of bat gadgets. So imagine walking away through dark alleys and having to, you know, block, counter, throw some batarangs, whatever it is, and Until You Fall style combat with a full storyline around it. Yeah, I would die for a game like that. Maybe it's not everyone's ideal Batman game, but I think that could be awesome. Whatever Camouflage decides to do, I'm sure to be solid, because nothing made you feel like a real hero like Iron Man does. You really felt like you were donning that iconic suit. Flying around was great. Combat got a little grindy, got a little, you know, repetitive, but overall, fantastic game, good storytelling, and man, with the Batman IP, it's gonna be awesome. I want to know what you guys think. How are you feeling? Are you annoyed that it's a Quest 3 exclusive, or are you happy because then they could push the graphics further, you know, make a more robust game? How are you feeling in general? If you only have a Quest 2, are you going to pick up a Quest 3? This is probably why Meta is making a Quest Lite, so you could get into the Quest 3 ecosystem for cheaper. Maybe it'll remove the mixed reality. We're waiting to see what it is. So hopefully that's the option. You guys will still upgrade, get access to the game. Everyone will eventually be happy. But for now, let's wait for that Batman gameplay. I can't wait. Should be awesome. If you enjoyed this, thumbs up. I said awesome too much in this video, so maybe write awesome in the comments. And I'll see you guys on next time. I'm also hungover, if you can't tell.